Well, another busy day at the office and in life. If you want to subscribe, go right ahead. I talk about reselling, my personal stuff, and I'm just generally a nuisance. All right, come on, let's hit the road. Let's just get on going. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori.
Your mate, Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
Uncle Flip.
I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here.
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? Legends, gather around the campfire, the campsite. My name's Tori. I'm the Geelong-Flipper. Well, I'm Tori, but you know, Geelong-Flipper, flippity-doo-dah, flippity-yay. My oh my, what a wonderful day. I'm low-key freaking out because I'm going to the offsite to pick up some stuff. I'm in a hurry, but I'm still going to film. So we are headed to the offsite, which is where I keep all my stock. I've got only 2 items to go out today. My eBay sales have been very slow. And just backstory, because I know you don't all watch the live streams, but some of you have been asking about my father's health, and I am heartbroken to say that we have made the decision that he's too far gone for any more medical assistance. So I'm waiting for that call as well. And they've said it can take days, and as I'm self-employed, it's not like I can just, you know, chuck a sickie and still get paid. I've still got to work, and I need to work, and I need to keep busy because, you know, in the next few days, it sounds trivial talking about on fucking YouTube, but it's also where you guys are, and you know, I've made a lot of really good friends doing YouTube, so it's like sharing bad news with a big bunch of friends. I need to keep busy, and I will have moments where I'm stupid. I'm still me. Dad would want me to be doing this. He wouldn't want me, like, I'm going into the hospital later today. I've got to get the stuff from the offsite. I've got to remember to get a box of books. And it's funny because some people are going, have already said, because people don't think, they've like gone, why are you doing live streaming if your father's passing away? Because I need that for me. I need that moment where I don't have to think about that constantly. So I had a blast last night doing the game show. I wrapped it up early, and it wasn't even because of me. It was actually a business related decision. And that is, and I want you guys to think about this as well, okay? So we're going to get to business Tori for a second. If you're selling good stuff and whatnot, and you feel the crowd is flagging, don't keep going. Just end the stream. Don't just end it, but finish it up. So if you've got, here's your example. Last night I was doing the game stuff. It started off freaking strongly. Like, we sold one game by itself for $150. I think that was Toots from memory who bought that. If I'm wrong, sorry. Guys, I need you to do this for me. Treat it as a business. It's not a giveaway program. So if you've got stuff lined up and you're either breaking even or worse, losing money, end the stream. That's my advice to you as your uncle, as your friend. End the stream. You don't have to keep going. You don't have to flog yourself. And here's the thing, if you know the stuff is good, is more the point I'm making. So we hit about the 1.5 hour mark, and we noticed that all of a sudden, games that normally would go for about $12 were going through for $4. Now, 4 on some of those games is break even for me, or making $1. Whereas I know if I present them in a week's time, where people are more awake, because I start my shows at 8, which I think maybe I should be starting them a little bit earlier. I don't know, give me your thoughts on that. But I think it gives everyone a chance to have dinner, and it gives people a chance to sort of settle in for the evening at 8 o'clock. But some of the shows we've gone for 2 hours and they've hammered, but last night at about the 1.5 hour mark, good games started going for $4. So I looked at Ali and was like, okay, I think we're going to wind this up now. And a few times during the stream I'm like, hey guys, just let me know if you're getting a bit of fatigue, because you can get fatigue from staring at a phone, watching stuff being held up too. And I was like, just let me know and we'll end this thing up. no one said to end it. People kept saying to run it. And I was like, okay, now there's only 20 people in the room, whereas we had like 70 odd at one point, I think, maybe more. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not here to give this stuff away. I'll do another games thing next week, and that stuff will be top of the pile. Because I've got some really good games in there, but yeah, some of them are very expensive, and I just think with the audience flagging, you can't maximize your return. And the return isn't as good sometimes, but you don't have to wait. I really like Whatnot. I had an issue though yesterday with all the drama. I didn't put out a daily video because yesterday we made the decision regarding Dad's future. And I felt myself all tensing up when I said that. He doesn't have one. Anyhow, sometimes I feel so stupid that I just vlog everything and talk about everything. But like I said, I'm not a liar. I haven't done things that I'm ashamed of. It's my version of therapy, and a version of sharing with friends. And I lose track of stuff. But yeah, I didn't do a daily video, but we did a massive amount of, well, Ali did it. I was in no state to be packing orders yesterday. But Ali did the packing of the offsite. Come on, cars. I need to get in that lane. Yeah, Ali did the majority of the packing. Majority, all of it. I just did some sorting. And then we took it to the post office, but there was a glitch. Fucking hell. I'm sorry, guys. And I'll swear a bit more than normal, I think. Not deliberately. Yeah, Ali did the packing. We took it to the post office, far out. And on Whatnot, I do smart bundling. I don't cap it. I don't give away postage. The only time we do that is for the jewellery shows, because the jewellery is very light. And we would just be bundling up for no reason. Whereas if we just cap it, that'll cover pretty much anything that people buy. With the books and stuff, the games though, it doesn't work like that. People buy 20, 30 games, and all of a sudden we get stuck with a $20 post bill. My post office though came out and said, do you realise that all of the Whatnot bundling, because she's aware of it, is reading as 250 grams. And I'm like, it shouldn't be. I didn't pay any attention. We just printed out the labels. Ali measures the packages and puts the weights in. And something was weird about the smart bundling. She goes, Tori, I'm worried, because if you send that stuff off, you are going to end up, whoops, a daisy, you're going to end up with the bill. And I said, why? And she goes, because you're the sender. And I'm like, but it's not my account that's generating the postage, it's Whatnot. So I would assume that if discrepancy is there, Whatnot would be getting the bill because their app isn't working or whatever. I don't know. In any case, I emailed Whatnot Australia, and they've been really good. They just get straight back and let you know what's going on. And consider there's only 2 of them in Australia, I think, at the moment, and me when I become brand ambassador because I'm handsome. Then is there a park at the op? Do I stop? Is there a park at the op? Do I stop? I'm driving through. I don't think there might be a park at the op, so therefore we'll keep on going. Oh, technically, if that guy wants me to go to the op shop today. Alright, there's a park up the end, but we'll still do it. Do I have time, or am I shooting myself in the foot? It's a park at the op. I've got to be at lunch, roughly 12ish. And it's 11:05. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't be doing this. Let's just go quickly. Go quick, go quick, go quick. Go quick, go quick. See, so I'm at Vinnie's Grovedale. This is a Garfield plush at an op shop. Now, real talk, that's crazy. Vinnie's, you should be ashamed of yourselves. $50 on that Garfield? I mean, wow, that's huge. I mean, for something like that, I would probably fork out $20, but 50? No. That's what I like to call certified insanity, TM. Oh well. I don't get it. I don't get it. And don't get me wrong. Yes, I want to buy it. Yes, I want to resell it. Oh God, I really want to swear today, and I think it is the stress of dad. And yes, I swear a bit more in real life than I do on the videos, because I'm aware that you guys sometimes have them playing in your lounge room and you might have little kids there, so I try to tone it down. But stuff like that makes my blood boil. It's like when someone donated that. Oh no, you know what? If you're donating, you want the op shop to make as much money as they can. I get that. I retract part of what I'm saying there, but there is a certain... I think there's a breaking point when they're pulling the piss. That is a tough one, isn't it? Because really, I'm bitching because it's not at a price that I want to buy it at to sell it. Because I would probably sell it for that price. Maybe even more, because it's a Dakin Garfield and it's huge. But something doesn't sit right. CarPlay. Something doesn't sit right about the fact that it's at an Oppo and they're wanting primo money for the Garfield. Like, let's do the whole, you know, where do you start with that stuff, guys? It's like the big brand op shops truly they've got a mission to make money. So when I come in and people go, well, you're taking away opportunities from people who can't afford cheap or the clothing or whatever when we go and bulk buy. Let me tell you right now, stuff like a $50 stuffed Garfield toy should be your indication, pure and simple. The op shops, the shop themselves, doesn't give a shit about the financial ability of its customers to purchase cheap clothing. They don't care. Their mission, good on them, is to literally make as much money as they can. Yes, I'm recording. I'm going to keep talking. Their mission is to make as much money as they can. And yes, I'm outside of the car. If you guys are wondering why the audio changed, the camera is still inside the car. Yeah, they don't give a shit. Your little church oppos and stuff like that, absolutely they do. Come in with me, guys. Don't be shy. Let's quickly grab some stuff if I can. I've got to set up the. Hang on. You're in the off-site. No lighting yet. But I'll get you guys on the tripod. And I'll just get everything sorted. I've only got to get 2 items, then we've got to get out of here, guys. So, there we go. Nothing pretty, hard and fast today. Yeah, they don't give a shit about your ability to afford their clothing. You know, they're not making it a place where people can have dignity, like going, oh, I need to go to an op shop to get some clothes because I still need nice clothes. You're entering an age of corporate thrifting. And, you know, as someone who derives a lot of their income from stuff that I source by doing thrifting at op shops, I get that because, you know, I'm doing it too. I'm buying stuff and reselling it. It kind of is different though, because I do think that, hey guys, Tori here. I do think it is different for the simple fact that I'm buying the stock. I'm not getting it for nothing. And I think that's the thing that people do forget, that we don't get our stuff for free. We don't get our stuff for free. We pay good money for it. Oftentimes, resellers aren't on huge money, so we're taking on the risk profile, and the op shop isn't. And people are like, oh, they've got a lot of, they've got rents and overheads and other expenses. They do. I get that. They absolutely do. But here's the other side to that one as well. A lot of these places, for example, I know of op shops, multiple ones, where they are on land that was given to them in a will when someone passed away. Someone believed in what they were doing enough to literally give them the land. Now, I am only guessing here. I've got two things that have to go today, and one of them is an overhead. And I'm gonna have to send, I didn't bring my iPad, so I'm stupid like that. I'm just flustered, I guess. Things are firing on and off. Oh wow, that's a good game. Yeah, see, I've got even more video games in here. The next game day is going to be huge as well. Maybe though I need to only make them go for 1 hour while people are still interested. Maybe that's what I'm going wrong. Maybe I'm running them too long at the wrong time. There's the demon. Yes. Okay, that's for Deb. Okay, that was where it was meant to be. I'm glad that one's where it's meant to be. I am going to have to refer to the phone because I didn't bring the iPad, so I'm going to have to cut you guys off in a second. Pretty sure the other one was in tub 1 or tub 4. I'm going to check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother. Okay. So I had to go up a ladder, so I grabbed everything. There's only 2 items. I'll just quickly pop this stuff back. But yeah, I'm pleased about the sale. Both of them, in fact. Well, any sale I'm pleased with because it's my job to sell stuff. And I love the stuff I sell. But yeah, there's heaps more games in here. It's even PSP. I got asked about PSP the other night. Well, in the next game show, there'll be PSP games. That's another thing I love doing too. Just saying, yep, got it, we'll do it. Because the stuff is sitting in my eBay store and it's not selling. And the prices for it are fair and reasonable, so it's not that that's screwing me up. Okay, so these 2 books, Demon Slayer and Sayuki Reload, Volume 1, they're for Deb. Viewer sale, thank you, Deb. Next one's also a viewer sale. Just better, hang on, I'll make sure I've got the right cup. Yes, I do. Soup cup. This is for Steph, another viewer. Basically, because I can't recite it all because I don't have my iPad here. Basically, Steph let me know that her hubby busted his cup of soup cup and he contacted Campbell's to try to get another one, bless you. And they said no. Well, I've got one and now it's yours. Steph, you're a legend. Thank you. So yeah, 2 things I got to send today. They're both viewer sales. And I really appreciate it when you guys leave me notes and stuff too. It's cool as. All right, so the manga is an easy one. It'll just go into a, will I do it this way? Padded satchel, yes indeedy. I bought more of them. I like them. I think they're very effective. These are the Australia Post ones, not the eBay ones. I bought 200 of them just because with all the whatnot business we're doing, we need them in bulk. And that will go nicely. I'll send it as my own packaging. A dropped box here. And for Steph's hubby's mug, let's get the box ready using 15 by 15 by 15. Bloody great. They're great. And this is all for when I get home after the hospital. Hopefully I'm in a right frame of mind to be doing my postage. But that is also why I'm still going to have lunch with my friend, because I think it would be extremely unhealthy for me to just sit at home and mope. Keeping busy, talking to you guys is extremely good for me, and I understand that. So we shall make sure that I'm getting busy. So depending on what's happening with Dad, even I might still go into town. I haven't been into town for a while, just to go to Westfield and go to Big W and the Target that are in there. I feel like it's funny, I'm buying a lot of the die cast, but they're going well, but at the same time I'm spending up fairly heavily. And it's not like, oh, I can't afford to do that, because I can. And I certainly give that plenty of thought. See this? It's awesome. Sometimes use it instead of bubble wrap, so it can recycle. It's just paper, but it's called hex paper. And yeah, forms its own sort of paper bubble wrap. So this way Steph's cup has got the nice core of the packing tape, but ultimately now it doesn't move. Okay, so that's been, I've remembered to do that. Okay, so dead. Steph. That's all the packing track. So we'll get those into the car, that I remember to send them off after. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up the car. I've got a couple of tubs of kids' books. I don't know how many I'm going to do, but it's better to have too many than not enough. Some of these are heavy. I'll take them all. Like, I've got a big box set. I'll work out a comp. It's been surprising me, some of the stuff. Like, guys, just important lesson. Please listen. It's not a visual thing. Please listen to me carefully. If you've got stuff that's worth it, start it off with what you'd like to get for it. Like I said, last night I sold a video game for $150 on Whatnot. Now, you know what? It started at $150 and it only got one bid. But I got $150. I got the price I would have asked almost on eBay for it. And that listing took me roughly 15 seconds to make. The listings aren't difficult. Okay, so I've got a whole tub of kid book up there. Kid book, singular. Got more Susies here. That can go into the next. Keep holding it up. There we go, the next games tub. All right, so I'm looking forward to tonight. I think the book sales are a fairly chill affair. More kids' books up there. All right. Do I have any others down here? Yes, I do. Awesome. More golden books, which is cool. And then we need to do my least favourite activity, which is climbing the ladder. I feel anxious, and I know why, because I'm rushing, because I left stuff too late this morning because I was feeling sad. Sorry guys, you're probably like being thrown all over the joint there. I apologise. yeah, I felt sad. I woke up early too, so I just felt sad. I felt sad for Dad. It's like, you can't, like, this is the tough thing, right? And if you haven't lost someone, you may not be able to realise, because I think when people haven't lost someone that they love, like a parent or sadly a sibling or a wife or a husband or boyfriend or girlfriend, it is hard sometimes. You can't just sit in the hospital. Like we've been told that he will last potentially days. So I make sure I see him every day, but I visit and talk to him, because everyone else wants their moment with him as well. And I do believe that people, when they're near end of life, they can hear you, and even though he's unconscious, they can hear you. And I strongly believe that on more than a basic level, I believe that they can full on know that you're there. Of course they're not answering, but some part of their brain is still registering that they've got a visitor. He may not even know it's me. But the important thing is that I still go and talk to him for a bit. And I think when I said goodbye to him the other day, like I've been very lucky. If something happened right now while I'm talking to you now, he did probably one of the last conscious things I think he would have said. I said, "I love you, Dad," and he can barely talk, but he had his eye shut. But he made that. I don't want to make a mockery of it, but it was like, "I love you," like enough for you to know that he was saying, "I love you." So yeah, I am lucky that for my own selfish self, I got to hear that. So the visits now are pretty much not for him, but for me. And sorry, not for me, for him. In that, even though he's unconscious, I might talk about some of the fun stuff we did. And as Ali put it, I have memories as the oldest child. I've got memories with him that that meant, like, my sister and definitely the grandkids don't have. And that is not for any negative reason, just I'm older. And so my dad is my dad, right? But he is my stepfather. He is a more accurate representation of what a dad should be than unfortunately the piece of crap who decided that violence was a good way of being a parent when I was younger. My dad is the most kind, gentle person, and he taught me how to be kind and gentle too. And I think also he taught me that, you know, to respect women, to respect people who may be in different circumstances to me. So he gave me really powerful lessons that have made me into me, whether it's flawed or good or whatever, you know. My dad has given that to me, and that's a gift, absolute gift. That I didn't have boys. Well, I had two stepsons, but who, ironically, I still love. I haven't seen for 6 years or more. I do still love them. So if they ever see this, I do still love you guys, and I still think about you. That's one thing that sucks when you are the step parent and there's a breakup. You have no visitation, no rights. The children just disappear. Okay, there's a fairly good mix. There's a really good mix in there. Got box sets of books. But yeah, so my dad taught me to be gentle and to respect women and to respect other people too. He's a very quiet man by comparison to me. I am sometimes such an oddball mess, and I'm not sure if it's the autism or what it is. I'm noisy, but I like the quiet. I'm extroverted, but I'm shy. oftentimes it's just me grabbing the bull by the horns in order to get through my nervousness. Like, you know the saying, fake it till you make it? Kind of like that. It's like sometimes I don't want to talk to people, but once I get started, I love it. Sometimes when I'm doing a show, like a whatnot show or a live stream, I start off with something stupid because it lets out all the nervous energy. It lets me be stupid and silly. Gives you guys something to laugh at. We are finished in here. I need to stop talking and start leaving. So yeah, there's all of that going on. We're all such complex little characters, aren't we? Have this switch off. There we go. And just quickly unplug the things that are plugged in. I can't believe it, I'm actually making time. Whew. Okay, so they're done. There's my eyeballs. The books are out there. This is all off. It's ready. The battery is here for Ali, but it's switched off safely. She can do the whatnot from last night. And then it's tough because she won't be with me for the next 2 nights unless something happens with Dad. Because we had already made a prior commitment to a friend who is now traveling on the basis of that commitment to look after their animals for them. And the animals they're not well. Well, one of them's not well. So Ali's still going to be heading down to look after them, about an hour and a half away for 2 nights. And it's funny, like I said goodbye to her earlier, just before I started talking to you guys. I already miss her. We spend so much time together, and she's my best mate. And it's bizarre. I miss her the instant I'm not with her. All right. Okay. I'll be right back. Let's go and I don't know. I'll have a look at what we've got here. But I've got to go for my lunch appointment with my friend, Liv. Okay, let's get going. Just had to let Ali know because she's still got to come here and then she's heading off to help her friend. But I'm heading to lunch. Let's keep going. Feel like I've got a lot to do, and I do have a lot to do, but it will fill up the day. Oh, that's not good. That was my drink bottle, which I'm not confident is watertight. It's meant to be. It's one of those igloo ones. I found it on the hunt, so probably someone's dead lips have been sucking cordial out of it. I don't care because it's cool. It's old, like me. No, I got sick of, like, whenever I come out to the off-site, I bring a coffee or whatever. I didn't today. Bean Squeeze's probably wondering where I am. But, anyhow, I carry a drink bottle with me now with some cordial in it, sugar-free cordial. I just realised I might be a little bit late till... Oh no, we said 12-ish. That's all right. Liv can call me if she's wondering where I am. So this was nice. I used to work at the clothing factory, right? And I was... it was the biggest joke. I was a team leader. I was in charge of like 15 to 20 people. But it was so bizarre. I liked where I worked. I liked working for the people I worked with. And I knew that the owners were trying to be good people. They had so much staff. It was like, getting any extra money out of them was like blood out of a stone, even though they were both millionaires. Which is probably why they're millionaires. But so I was team leader, and like they call me into the office, and all the managers are there. Oh, we really appreciate everything you've done. Want to be a team leader, and I did, because I wanted to progress and make more money. I said yes. They handed me an orange vest with the word team leader on the back. That was great. I'm a team leader, and people were like, well done, Tor, good on you. And I got given my little team, and they're just such nice people, the people who worked for me. And we had fun, but we were very, very productive. Got a lot of work done. And a month went past, and there's no change to my pay. More time went past, still no change to my pay. And eventually I was just like, was my promotion, in which I can literally show you improvements I've made, was my pay a vest? And basically it turned out that it was, because I said, I should be getting a bit more. I'm looking after people now, and I'm having to report their outcomes to other people. And so I handed back the vest and said, you know what, I like working here, and I'll just be a worker. So, but it's funny, once you are a team leader, especially as an older person, younger people do look to you for guidance. So even though I had my own manager that I worked for, and so did 40 other people, when they weren't around, you still got to ask questions. And I was like, oh, don't see me. Or I would literally say, because I didn't want to step over things, I think that's Liv. Hang on, guys. Yes, it was. She's almost there, and I said I think I'm about 10 minutes away. It may not be that long, but I'm further away than what she is. I'm looking forward to lunch. It's at the Thai place that I really hope that we get to catch up at before I head north. So, no one ever really gets back to me and goes, hell yeah, I want to do that. So, and as I say every time that I bring this up, I get it. Some people are just happy being friends online. So, I get it. But if anyone actually does want to have lunch at this place before I leave, let me know. It's weird. It's like shoving a flask into your face when you drink out of that thing. So yeah, I didn't want to be a team leader. Anyhow, for a vest. Anyhow, Liv and her mother worked for me. And it's nearly been, I think it's been 2 years now since I worked at the factory or the warehouse. But we stayed friends and we catch up. So yeah, it is just a case of, at the moment, heading to have some Thai. Ali's spewing because she loves the restaurant, and of course, she's missing out on seeing Liv. But I think today it was like, she goes, I'm just so jealous of the lunch, because the food's good and it's cheap for what it is. But yeah, so it is nice, and sometimes it's weird, isn't it? And when you leave a workplace and you pretty much don't hear from anyone ever again, and yet they're the people that are the reason why you get up and go to work. That sort of stuff is bizarre to me. It's amazing how much road noise this damn thing picks up. It's probably noise cancellation on it. I just haven't figured it out. $400 microphone. The old Chrissy mic. You'd think that it would have noise cancellation. I've never read the manual because I'm a moron. I just wanted it to work. Mainly for the offsite, which is why the Chrissy mic happened. So this afternoon, see Dad, going to town, come back, do post, maybe get some stuff listed. I've got some photos, just Thomas toys. I can hear a siren, don't know where. Then do the live YouTube Flip Fam hashtag, and then just do a chilled whatnot kids book stream. Don't know how it'll go, but last time it was fun. We sold tons of books, which makes me happy. We either broke even or made good money, which I know sounds very neither here nor there. There were a couple where, and when I say good money, typically I'll pay anywhere from 50 cents through to $2 for a kid's book. And so like if I managed to make like $9 to $12 on the book at the night plus shipping, that was a good sale. So that's what I mean by that. But we still made, I think in 90 minutes we made $300 odd just selling kids books. I think there were 92 books sold. I honestly wish I'd started using this thing sooner, the Igloo. So I just took a big gulp. It's come in handy. Now, if you're still listening, I do pity you because I don't believe I've really talked reselling for ages. It's a vlog, but it's a reseller channel. But oh no, there's another thing I wanted to do too today. Just as a separate video, I bought all these Matchbox cars yesterday. Oh, sorry, Hot Wheels. And I wanted to do a video. Like, I don't know what's in there. I did not really inspect them. A lady at one of the shops I went into, I said, do you have any sealed boxes? She said no. What a surprise. She said, but I did just empty 2 boxes out into our containers that we use to take out onto the floor. She said, absolutely, if you like. I have not looked at any of them. I've only just got them out. She was a young girl. Young lady, sorry. She would have been over 18, I reckon. And I said, yeah, if you don't mind. She said, no, go for it. I said, all right, I'll take you at your word. I'll literally buy them all. So that way it's like a bit of a blind buy. So I want to do a video looking through those. I want to find a treasure hunt. You know, I've got a feeling I probably have looked at treasure hunts. I was watching this video the other day, and apparently I've got to double check it, but I think a treasure hunt just has the flame, whereas a super treasure hunt has TH on the side. And Mark OG Thrift, my friend, my brother, did give me a treasure hunt, but I want to find one. And sure, I've hopefully rigged it a little bit that I might even find 2, because she says there's two boxes worth in there. It's weird though, she said there's 2 boxes worth, but the amount I counted suggests to me that unless they get short boxes or something, because there are 80 odd cars in there, and I thought there were 72 boxes, 72 cars per box in a normal Hot Wheels. In any case, I don't care, I bought them, and guys, I can already share this much with you. They are bangers. There are not many fantasy cars. They're real life cars, and they're really cool. So I'm going to struggle sharing them with you, but I will, because it's like how I earn my money. You know what? I'm going to stop blatting on. I think the next few hours might be a bit upsetting, because I'm going to go and see Dad after my lunch. So I just want to be focused on my lunch and my friend, and I will come back to you guys later though. I'll let you know what's going on. Yeah, that's for the best, I think, at the moment. All right, I'll talk to you soon. I'll just cut to the chase. Basically, it's been about, I feel like this is overshare, but at the same time, it's like I want to talk about it, Because, yeah, in my day-to-day, I don't have many people to talk to about this sort of stuff. Which I know sounds bizarre, but I don't. It's been hours. I haven't been able to come back to you for hours. I've been doing retail therapy. It's stuff for my business. Like, I don't do a lot of personal shopping anymore. So it is stuff in my business. But, yes. I haven't even spent that much money. I went with the intention of spending a lot of money. I don't know if this photo that I just took for Ali will come through, but I got a metal sign that says Hot Wheels sold here, which is a proper Hot Wheels sign. It's cool. I mean, it's a reproduction, obviously, but from a car place, but it made me happy. I picked up some cars too. Look, I'll just get the dad bit out of the way. Totally unresponsive. Absolutely deteriorated. Very confronting, very upsetting. I held his hand for about an hour and a half, I think, and realised what was absent from his room, and realised my dad loves, I nearly said loved, my dad loves music. So I pulled up a playlist because he gave me a love of a lot of his music. So I played him the Blues Brothers, a bit of Led Zeppelin, Brian Ferry, the Rolling Stones, the entire Blues Brothers soundtrack. Just held his hand and talked to him. Words failed me multiple times. Then I phoned Ali, and his breath is so laboured, like you can hear it. And I started crying, and I said to her, "Can you hear Dad's breathing through the phone?" She started crying and said yes. Yeah, horrible. This is a depresso one. I'm so sorry. I did buy some cool shit. I did. It's all Hot Wheels. I nearly bought Matchbox, but no, I didn't. I've been avoiding going home because I don't think Ali might be there. I don't know, but she's meant to be going an hour and a half away for something that was promised a substantial amount of time ago, and it doesn't change anything. And basically, it's just one of our friends is traveling, has not many friends in the local area, basically just us, and this has all come about so suddenly. It's not even time to put the dog. Ali's gone down to look after the pets just for 2 nights. But Dad's deterioration has been so fast. There is no way anyone could see this coming. I did the pick pack. I forgot to tell you, I'll talk reselling for a second. I was kind of pleased. I was able to help a customer out today, and I want to celebrate little wins. They bought 101 Dalmatians off me on Golden Books, but they needed Tuesday at the latest in New South Wales, and I was able to express post it. They'll get it in time for their grandmother's 101st birthday. I'm so pleased to have been able to be a part of such a beautiful milestone, and just thinking that, hopefully Nana opens it up and she laughs or, has pleasure from that experience. I actually feel nauseous. I'm really looking forward. In 2 hours' time, I'll be talking to you guys live. I'm looking forward to that. I don't want to not do it, because if I don't do it, I think that'll be super bad for my mental health. For me, most of my life, I run at things when they're not right. And I tend to not shy away from stuff, but sometimes, if you don't confront, I think to me it builds and you hit a really bad place. So I am looking forward to the live stream, but I feel like throwing up. I'm looking forward to the whatnot, but I don't want to do it. But I know I want to do it. I can't emphasize how much that app will help transform your life if you approach it properly. And I do encourage you to try it. The links to become a Whatnot buyer will be on the description for this video, as are the links to become a seller. If you become a buyer, you get a $15 credit for your first purchase, and I get $5. And if you do become a seller and you fulfill what they need, you get $150, but I get $100. That's so cool. And I'll help you. So I do want this thing to grow, and I want you guys, please do me a favor. Like, if you see I've got a live stream, please share it to your social groups, just because it will get more people on the platform, and the more buyers we've got on the platform, the more viable it becomes again. Whatnot is just this amazing Wild West. It's cool AF. Tomorrow's a day off. I don't know that I'll take it. Maybe I'll just do a lazy day, but work. I don't want to just lay around. And I know like I'm being a total sook and unappreciative, but ever since our 75-inch TV broke, and we haven't had the money because I want to go to Mackay, not spend money on a television, I've been playing on a 43-inch Samsung, and I just stopped. It's not enjoyable. It's not a good. It's a Samsung. It's still a good small TV, but compared to what I had, even though that TV was like 9 years old or more, that 9-year-old TV was the duck's guts. It was so good. So at the moment, I haven't even started playing some of my video games. That's why I haven't been streaming. It's just I don't know. I don't think it's fun. I'm not having fun when I play because the screen's so small and my eyesight's not great. And Ellie's like, let's just get it fixed. Part of me doesn't want to, because it's a big TV that then has to go into a truck to go up to Queensland. It's fine for watching TV on, though even when I'm listening where I sit, I can't see the small TV properly. It's small compared to 75-inch. Bloody complaining old bastard I am. But my win was getting that golden book away. I'm almost home, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. I know I'm leaving it with a bitter taste, and I'm sorry. It's a vlog. They're not all like this. If this is your first video, I don't talk about, death and stuff all the time. Just, yeah, my dad's on the way out. And, all I can do now is play music while he sleeps. And I'm proud that I could. But you know what? Today is today. Tomorrow's tomorrow. There have been good parts of the day today. I'm looking forward to the live streaming tonight. And you guys always make me smile. So let's catch up, and let's do a whatnot. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you later.